Hello and welcome, my name is Ahiro and this is my Let's Play series of Distant Worlds Universe. In the last episode we have kind of hit a little bit of a lull in the action of the game. We kind of dealt with most of the pirates around us, except for those mega legendary pirates, the Wrecked Rock Prowlers, but it seems they only attacked us once before they moved on to greener pastures. Maybe for once we actually gain something by being small. I don't know. But anyway, just as the last episode came to an end, we intercepted some Laurus fruit. And this is the reason for our huge cash flow right now. So, I think we're gonna use that money to build up, so we can go and take over these two systems. And maybe catch a bit up on the other empires. They are a long way away. I don't know if we can see it. Centabia fluid was discovered. So Centabia fluid is one of the other super resources. It heals wounds and diseases, and it's also giving an enormous development bonus. Let's see who are lucky enough to get that resource. Nobody yet, it seems. But that will definitely be a very important system. It may even it increases the likelihood that these guys will be a target in the future, because they will kind of expand our empire towards this very important resource. And it's even a really good planet. It has Aquilon and Necrostone in addition to the Centabia fluid. Of course it is a volcanic planet, so I think there's some way down the tech tree before we can get to that. Oh, sorry, it's up here. Yeah, volcanic planet is all the way up here, so we probably have to take the planet from someone else if we want it, at least in the early game. But it's nice to know it's there. So anyway, as I was saying, I think we'll kind of try to use this extra cash to build up some military and go for these two systems. They're both continental planets, and they have a lot of people on them. Of course, taking a planet, the main planet of a race, would be kind of tough. They'll probably have a lot of troops there. Let's see if we can send a exploration ship to spy on them. We have someone near with fuel. Yeah, he has a lot of fuel, so let's send him up here and see if we can spy on their colonies. Oh, and their admiral got or was it yeah, this captain got the skill poor navigator, so he aren't that great at doing hyper jumps. That's too bad. Oh, we got a new colony governor. So he gives extra mining rate. So let's just keep him at the Acadia for now. I'll see how he turns out. If he was giving out a bonus to growth rate, he would definitely be a candidate to put down here on Ultra, because we want this planet to grow as fast as possible. And we have a nice growth rate of 12% right now, which is nice. So we are getting there slowly. Anyway, if we want to go to war, we need to build up some military. So let's start doing that. It takes some time to build up a proper military fleet. Not a fleet, but a proper military. It takes a long time to train the troops, so we might as well get started with that right away. Let's build some armored troops, which are good for attack, and some infantry, which are good for defending the planet once we've taken it. And remember, we already have some infantry on this fleet. Let's put it on back on the planet just so we have a better view of how many troops we have. We still have a bit of pirate problem, it would seem. I think this was attacked by the by the big pirate faction, because that was really fast. Yeah, and our defense fleet just jumped in there. So our new destroyers are done. So let's send them all down here. Okay, I'm gonna look at my ship design for the destroyers. I think maybe they don't have enough. Let's just look at this. Leave automation on. Oh, I was thinking maybe sometimes when I do manual upgrades, I have been taking this energy collector off, and I thought that was maybe why they were down on gas, but that wasn't the problem. So it seems we have already run out of most of those, that cash flow bonus. Because we did just build a lot of troops and they cost a lot of money. Okay. They are really a nuisance, this pirate group. But we can't really do anything about it. We don't have enough power to deal with them. So they will, and our scientist was killed. That was really bad. So they are real nuisances right now. We can't do anything about them. First of all, they are so fast that we can't really catch up with them. And second of all, we don't nearly have enough power to deal with that kind of a fleet. No, we don't want to build any more frigates, but we might want to build a construction ship to rebuild all those bases that they destroy. It's really a bummer losing that scientist. We shouldn't have put him out there. We should have kept him at the starport. But that what happened. So how are we looking right now with military compared to these guys? Still a lot weaker. Why didn't they refuel? So let's see if we can build a few more ships. No, we don't have any money. Just want to check that all my ships are in bases. Or in fleets, rather. Yeah. Except for the escorts who just take care of themselves. Advisors really want us to use some money on ships. No, I don't want to build. I want to build more destroyers to help in taking over. Maybe we should build a couple of troop carriers, because taking over that homeworld will be a big job. It will require a lot of troops. So let's go to military ships, put those new destroyers in the defense fleet, or attack fleet rather. Those new troop transports in the transport fleet. We don't want all those guys automated. Gas mining ship there, there's probably some pirates. All these white private sectors ships are usually pirates. How are we doing on the training of those troops? Almost trained all of those. How are we doing for cash right now? We're already using 33,000 to train those troops. So we might wait training anymore until we actually find out what we need. And we should have a couple of ships up here. Let's automate this guy again. But yeah, there's a lot of troops on this planet. 929,000 troops. So it will be a big problem. We'll need a lot of troops and a lot of troop transports if we want to take over that colony. Let's go and check the other colony. Oh, and we have completed research in planetary defense units, so we can now build some units that are especially good at defending our planets. And we need to get some new weapons project. Let's... what do we need? I think we want to go for advanced torpedoes, and then for... Do we want to go for accelerated projectiles? I think we want to do that. And then we need to make sure that our ships actually utilize those. So I think it's time to do a manual upgrade of these guys. Copy as new. The Houston. Let's do a manual upgrade. And they already have the heavy rail guns. It's thoughtful category, so it's easier to see. So there are heavy rail gun and long range rail guns. And we definitely want to be using the heavy rail guns. What's our max size right now? 400. So actually, let's manually upgrade these guys so they use all of the size. That will also give us a little bit more military power for our money. So right now they have 9 heavy guns, a graviton beam, and not much more. Let's give them some torpedoes also. And that means we will need to add some more habitation modules and life support. And how much can we fit on here? Let's just check that the energy from using the weapons doesn't exceed what our reactors output. So the speed for flying cruise, which is the normal speed that we will use, plus the weapons energy doesn't exceed the max output, and it doesn't. Can actually almost get away with sprinting. So still have a bit of room left. Do we want to use... We'll probably just add a bit of armor. Just so it will last a little longer. So let's save that. And we're still missing a lot of vitals resources, which is another reason why we need to expand. But this means that we now have to retrofit our ships. So let's go to the fleet. Where is it? Down here. And retrofit to latest designer's shipyard. Oh, and that ship captain became a good space logistician and gets energy savings, which is nice, so we'll save on fuel. So we were talking about that problem with the resources. Let's see if we can actually get some of those resources. So we need Aculon. The closest Aculon is here. I think we may have lost a lot of these things because of those pirates. So it sends a construction ship to get that. We need chromium. And we can't get any of that. We don't know anywhere we can get that. Carbon fiber. Same problem. Emerald crystal, I believe we got that on the other one. Silicon. Yeah, that's a desert moon. It also had some Winconium. So that's Q. Want to go there. So we still need to get polymer, carbon fiber and chromium, but we don't really have any way of getting that right now. So we'll just have to wait and see what we can do. And our cash flow is really starting to go down again. So maybe we should bump up our tax rate once again. Let's go up to 40. See how that affects our colony. They're still somewhat satisfied with us, so at least that'll help us gain a little bit of money. So we can keep expanding our military. Now we're at 3,700. Let's see what happens when we retrofit all these ships. Hopefully we have all the things we need. You can see that if you go into the construction yard of the spaceport. Oh, none of the ships have gone in there yet. Why haven't they gotten in there? They should start flying in when I try to retrofit them. Scientific breakthrough. Our great minds of scientists have produced a breakthrough in researching long-range scanners. So we've gotten a production or research boost in this. Maybe no, it was the destroyer that I changed. So I was worried that I may have changed the wrong design. That was the reason why they don't go into retrofit. Why don't they retrofit? Oh, it's because they won't retrofit to my design automatically. Okay, we need to deselect all of these without this guy. Maybe we should just do it in this guy, in the ships and bases screen. It will probably be easier. So retrofit to the V1 Mark II. Oh, we can't afford it right now, so that might be the reason why we didn't get that. So let's just wait a bit and gather some money. We have a lot of ships and bases that should be refitted with heavy ray guns. Let's just do that. And we lost a lot of money. I don't know why we're going this much into negative for this cash flow. But maybe we just finally got these ships to retrofit. Yeah, it seems we did. You can see them growing a bit larger in the pictures here as a representation that the ship size has gotten bigger. We have a lot of pirate trouble down here. We really need to get the... I think they destroyed the spaceport, so we need to get back there. No, we don't want a free trade agreement with these guys because we want to go to war with them later on. And that one of our our victory conditions is we don't break any treaties, so let's say no thanks. We are really in trouble right now. I may have bitten over more than I can chew with this harder settings, and I don't really feel that it's the setting for hard that's the problem right now. I just think it's the bad start and the fact that they all started so much better than us. That's really creating the problem. We got some money from these guys. Nice. Probably coming to stock up to us. I'm just waiting for... we need to refuel these guys before we go down there and help out. This pirate ship is really starting to be a problem. And we discovered the obelisk of real tyranny, which has already been found, and probably the same thing here. Yeah. Okay, we need to send the fleet down to deal with this guy. He's extremely fast. Yep, there's a boy. But at least now our ships can come in and trade. But that's the biggest problem with that pirate faction, that they have extremely quick ships, so it's almost impossible to catch them unless you have capital ships with which can jam their jumps. And unfortunately we don't have that. But I think I'm gonna build a defense fleet for this planet also. Oh, and we can get cruisers now. Very nice. I'll just build 6 frigates for... Oh, we can afford that, so let's save up some money. But anyway, it's gotten to that time again where we have to wrap up, so I'll see you in the next one.